Okay, so going live here. Let's give it I'll get set up here and see if anybody comes into the live. See how many people come in. Get off that cord. Okay. Come on now. Cooperate and get down there. There you go. Okay. So, let's see if anybody comes into the live while I get set up here. Give it a few minutes. Okay, so I got one in here so far. Let's see this. Okay, so what do we got in the chat? It says there's one in here so far. Yeah, this time you caught it. Yeah, we get busy sometimes. I know I've had a very busy week. Hopefully other people will join up today. Ooh, that's interesting. Trying to sort this out so I can get this going. Okay, let's see. This is working on a off-brand, as I said, Lego violin that I'm going to be turning into the Wallace Hartley violin. So that's what I'm working on today. It's a set I've been wanting to do for a while. This is a 12-piece, which would be this one right here. Okay, and then, but that's it. Really, Cap? Gotta do that now? I said I've been working on the attraction this week real hard. And everything. And it's actually been going fairly well for me. But, no, come on. The only thing with off-brand is these you can really tell with some of these, the tolerance on some of these pieces. This is where I cheat. There you go. Said some of the off band members should have survived. It would have been, it would have been interesting. They probably could have given a bigger perspective on what songs they did or didn't play in those final moments, of course. But sorry, cat. But yeah, they tried to keep all the passengers calm and cheerful during the entire, ordeal. So, I mean, they were, they sacrificed a lot. But, I said, attraction, as for the attraction, that I've been working on, I said, I had a meeting with EM Group, which I posted on TikTok and on Facebook and everything the other day, and it seemed to have gone well. We'll see where that one goes. They will, You know, they weren't quite as enthusiastic and straightforward as Columbia or anybody else has been. Hannibal, I talked to Hannibal, Missouri, where the Molly Brown birth home is, and you know they were very excited to hear the attraction idea, and they were more than enthusiastic about joining and being part of it. And I already sent them a copy of, and this one type of piece just does not like to go in, of my brochure on what the attraction is. I emailed that to them. And the lady I talked to that works with the Molly Brown house actually, said that when it does finally open, she's going to be down here to see it, to check it out. And she can't wait. And everything. So, there was that. And I'm still waiting to hear back from Branson. I got through to them last week, and Mary Kellogg, the wife of John Jocelyn, who owns the Branson museum down there, and the Pigeon Forge one, they're interested in being a part of this. That was literally what Mary's email said to me, in the subject line is like, "We are interested. Got a lot of work going on. We'll get back to you on the 18th." So Monday, I hope to hear back from them some more and everything. But the really big one I'm hoping to hear from is J.P. Morgan Chase Bank. I emailed them about doing some financing, about securing the money to finally do some large scale work, stuff beyond what just these ticket sales can do, obviously. And so I'm waiting to hear back from them on that one. But, I don't know how long that's going to be, how long that'll take, whatever. Because, J.P. Morgan himself was a principal financer in the original RMS Titanic. And so, to kind of work with that legacy and that history, I wanted to go to them first about working with them. And I am still considering going to Macy's and see about getting them to help find sponsor and supply like the sheets and the pillows, and all that kind of stuff that the guests will actually use while on board and everything. But I haven't done that one yet. As for news-wise, because one thing I said on my TikTok was that I had some news I needed to share, and I do. Today's live stream might be my last one for a little while. I'm having a few legal issues here where I live right now, and I had to hire a lawyer the other day. And so I'm looking to move out of where I'm at right now and find a better place. So I don't know if I will be able to be free enough to do any more lives. And everything for a little while. So this might end up being my last live for a few weeks or so. Hopefully not that long. I said my goal is to get moved before the snow starts flying here. So, like I said, hopefully it don't take too long, but I'll try to do a live if I can. But yeah, I don't know if I will fully be able to. But yeah, I'm hoping once you finish this attraction, you can start with Lusitania. Yeah, there are plans for other types of ships if this attraction is successful and takes off like it's, like we hope. Oh, there it is. It's up in the lip, in my blind spot. I was gonna say, holy crap, I'm missing a piece. But yeah, there's other ideas. A White Star Line version wise, one of the ones I'm considering is to do the Britannic. If I was to do any of the sisters, I want to do the Britannic first, because it's the one that's most wildly different. The Olympic was fairly similar to Titanic, but so, and of course, there's honestly, there's not really a ton of stuff on the Britannic. She's often forgotten about, but so so that's one reason why I really want to focus on her and everything. And then Cunard wise, Lusitania is my main choice of ship and everything. Someone's suing you because you're getting a lawyer. Yeah, sort of. Not over any of the Titanic stuff. It's more of a personal matter. But yeah, I'm in the middle of a little lawsuit right now and everything. And so I'm trying to take care of that. And it's a pain in the ass right now. It's an issue with my landlord, and it's not really... I said I don't really want to get into major details because, it's my business. But, right now, I got other things to focus on. I'm still trying to do the attraction. I'm still trying to do all of that stuff. But there's only, it's only me. There's only so much I can do on my own. And so, yeah, that's where where I'm at. I said I hired, cost $1,500 the other day. But I'm hoping to be able to, my lawyer can negotiate an out-of-court settlement that I'm going to offer. And we can get all this behind us and move forward. But okay, there's the first part. Weirdest build ever. But that's the first part. Now on to bags 10 through 20 right here. But yeah, like I said, my landlord they're in violation of laws and stuff, and it's a whole big deal. It's crazy. But not that one. Trying to sort out these parts here while I... Okay, 4 of those, 2 of those, 2 of these big ones. Okay. You know, I'm working on my own lawsuit against them for some issues some negligence issues, but I'm willing to drop my case if they meet my offer that I'm going to put to them. But if they don't want to meet my offer, then my lawsuit will move forward, will continue. But, yeah, like I said, that's a whole different thing. Yeah, but I said one of the things I put on TikTok earlier today was a new idea that I kind of had the other night, that doing a time capsule at the attraction site when we get to, get to everything. I want to do a time capsule that the fans can put whatever they want Titanic related, that, what is Titanic to them, letters, drawings, artwork, models, memorabilia, whatever it is exactly that they want to do, within a certain size and everything, of course. And then it'll get buried on the grounds of the attraction, and the goal is to have it to be able to be opened on the 200th anniversary of the sinking of the Titanic. So in 2112. That's the ultimate goal of sorts. Let's see. Amber Trank should have been an attraction, but my husband. And blueprints aren't really that hard to come by for the ships. It's more, how did they actually physically look in life? Let's see, which version is this? Here, hold on, I'm trying to... Yeah, 10. Okay. to see exactly how. Okay, so it goes this way. I'm trying to. And then this goes on it here. There we go. And then skip a piece and go here. Oh, come on now. Cooperate. Yeah. Like I said, blueprints, though, like I said, aren't that hard. I've got a massive in Titanic Truths collection, a really large side profile blueprint shot of the Titanic in a vinyl banner style that hangs on the wall in the collection. So, you know, it's on. There you go. Get on there. Well, shoot. Come on now. Speaking of time capsules, what are your thoughts on the nickel? Yeah, they've been talking a lot about that one lately and everything. I've seen a lot of that stuff on that one online. Because I grew up, of course, watching a lot of Nickelodeon, watching all that, the Amanda Show, you know, stuff like that. And so, you know. So I really grew up during the whole peak of that slime era. Back when Nickelodeon was real good like that. There we go. Finally got that on. Damn. Okay. And it's... But yeah, they... Dropped one. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with the Nickelodeon time capsule. So I don't know if they're going to go ahead and dig it up or what. Or if they're just going to, like, leave it and see if they can maybe you know, milk it some more or something. I don't know. It's Nickelodeon. You never know what they do. I always wondered if Disney had a time capsule. I've never heard anything about one, but I've always wondered. Now, the Nickelodeon time capsule wise, the only ones that would really care is people like me who grew up during that generation when they did it. These new kids today, they ain't gonna care. Oh, come on. Ah, that didn't sound good. Come on, damn off-brand. Ow, bit my lip. Come on, there we go. Maybe. Thought I had it. There, now that's on there. There we go. There's that whole panel. But, yeah, I said Nickelodeon. I said, what was I supposed to put? No, there's a gap on that one. Weird. They leave a gap on one side, but not the other. Let's see. Goes there. Then that there. But yeah, they trying to make sure these lined up right here. Concentrating just a second. I know I'm not really talking much, but trying to. There we go. So now on to the next part here. But yeah, they man, these are some. The only problem with off-brand is their clearance is never as perfect as actual Lego. But, and I said the attraction, said I actually designed for the other day, something well, not even the other day, early this morning. One of the new activities that I added in was a mini golf section. So one of the things I have gone and added with that is I designed a 10-hole mini golf course that each of the 10 holes is a different letter, and it all spells out RMS Titanic. And of course, you get several, dips and curves and, different things like that on, letters like the R and the S and all of that. The I's were the most tricky because they're just straight lines. But what I did was, the first I put a loop-de-loop in that one. That's a common little obstacle in mini golf. And then the second I, down by the IC in Titanic, I put a couple big hills in that you would have to get over. Because those are another set of pretty common obstacles in mini golf. Come on, there you go. Okay, where do these go? Did I miss something here? Yep, I sure did. Oops. That went right here along this edge. Work on squeezing this in. There we go. Get caught back up. There. Okay, now put that on. There we go. I'll imagine a small group of people. Well, by the time the time capsule for the Titanic attraction was real, we'd all be gone. Because, like I said, it'd be, you know, it wouldn't be until 2112, you know, the 100th anniversary, or the 200th anniversary of the sinking, and the whatever anniversary of the opening of the attraction. So, yeah, we will probably never see the opening of it. But, let's see, bags 21 through 28, right here. But, yeah, that's, I said, you know, I just think it would be kind of cool to see how the Titanic fan community evolves over time. Because, of course, by 2112, the wreck is going to be gone. Unless they finally get permission to salvage and raise it, the wreck itself is going to be gone by that time. The only, you know, pretty much only the bronze, the propellers, the, you know, telemotors, stuff like that is about the only thing that'll be left. The decks will be fully collapsed. The hull will be rotted away. It's just, yeah, it'll be gone, unfortunately. So, it'll be nice to see where the fan community, if there even is still a fan community by that time, you know, because, I mean, honestly, very easily Titanic could finally fizzle out and no longer be popular to the point that, you know, nobody cares, and, you know, the attraction has been closed down or something, or, you know, even something else has been going to get built on the lot where the attraction was at that time, and then they find the time capsule. But yeah, it'd still be fun, like I said. Man, this is one. I always hate these panel pieces, even on real Lego. They're always such a pain to get put on and lined up right. They just move and bend so easy. Okay. Now, but yeah, I said attraction-wise, though, like I said, everything's been going really well. I'm shocked at how well it has been going. I'm happy at how well it's been going. You know. And so I'm really starting to, you know, feel like this is definitely going to happen. But we're still a long ways off. A lot can still happen, so you never know. Bigger disappointment is that no one cares about the Lusitania. Oh, no, there's a lot of people that care about Lucy. I've got a lot of friends on Facebook that they actually prefer the Lusitania over the Titanic. I actually used to, when he was alive, rest his soul, I actually used to be in email correspondence with Greg Bemis, who owned the wreck of the Lusitania and everything. You know, I said he was awesome. He was such a good dude. So I used to email him all the time. Me and him shared some similar interests and everything. And, you know, we were both in support of salvage. He wanted to raise the salvage as much as he could from the Lusitania. I was working on salvaging the Titanic at that time. So yeah, we shared a lot of interests, but he was up in his 90s and he had cancer, and so it was just, he ended up passing away, and now the Lusitania is with a trust that's continuing his work and trying to get stuff preserved from the Lusitania, trying to get Ireland to let them salvage stuff. They have let them take new surveys of the wreck and everything, which has been fun. I think they was working on doing a 3D mapping of the Lusitania wreck, the way they did the Titanic wreck. But I'm not 100% on that one. But there's a lot of people that still like the Lusitania and everything. The Lusitania, Mauritania, Aquitania, they still have their own little fan base out there and everything. They're not really trying to see. Yeah, they but I got a friend of mine that I talk to nearly daily that he's real big into, all of those ships. Not just Titanic, but I mean, he's into a lot of the even more modern cruise liners and a lot of the warships, stuff like that. Now, personally speaking, I don't care for a lot of these newer cruise liners. Just their style is so ridiculous to me. It's not what I like. I prefer the old style, the classic. I love that classic red, black, and white hull design that they do. That they did back then. Whoa, don't you dare. See, that's what I hate about those panels. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I like. Bag 29 through 37 right here. There. My best friend is no one can. But I know back when Long Beach, get those dumped out a minute. When Long Beach was starting their renovations on the Queen Mary out there, I actually kinda, sorta, offered to design a Queen Mary version of my attraction and everything. But they, which I still follow the Queen Mary page on Facebook as well. They're always posting about that, about what's going on out there. But like I posted on their thing the other day, though, the only thing I still say is they really need to get her out of the water. Where's that? Are you shitting me? I'm not finding this one piece in here. Did grab the right bag, didn't I? Let me check this a minute. Yeah, 29 through 37. That's what I needed. Got the right bag. Oh, there it is. Good Lord, man, when you got a bag of all one color, it makes it so much more difficult. Oh, come on now. I always hate one buys. Whether it's 1x1, 1x2, whatever. Because they are always the absolute hardest to put in. But because you got to get them lined up just right. When you got like a 2x or a 3x or something with these bricks, you know, they line up on their own much easier. Like I said, I think they're working on a VR version of the wreck, the way they did Titanic. But I'm not 100% on that one. I know they have been taking some new scans and some new imagery of the wreck and surveying it much more extensively. Because I said I still talk with the trust that took over for Bemis when he passed away. So I know they are still doing stuff, but I just don't know to what extent and everything. Because I've been so busy with the attraction that it's hard to keep up with all the other ships right now. Okay. That goes back there. Excuse me. But yeah, I said one of the things I would like with my attraction, which I think if I could figure out how and help speed the process up, maybe I could somehow talk Branson into it or something. I don't know. We'll see how things go. But find somebody that would basically pay Titanic Truths 2.5 million and take all of these tickets off of my hands and then sell them themselves. And then I could take the 2.5 and start doing the work I'm intending to do with it here and now. You know what I did? I messed up. I'm supposed to put this piece on first and then the tile. There we go. That's better. So, we got all that. Now, that looks better. At least I caught that one before I got too deep into this. I always make some sort of little mistake. Okay, so now we're working on... Put that there. This thing's already starting to really come together and look. It's supposed to be full scale, so we'll see when it's done. We'll see how that comes out. But yeah, it's supposed to be full scale, but who knows? There's one. That there, and then that there. And that's that stuff. Okay. Set that down there for a second. But yeah, I said I'm working on some of the little ideas, the small details of the attraction still. I said my call with EM Group the other day, one of the things they asked, of course, was what was in it for them, what did they get out of this deal. And I told them, because I've been to the traveling Titanic museums that go all around the country. There was one up in Kansas City here where I'm at a few years ago, several years back, 2011 now. And I went up there, and it was amazing. It was an awesome experience. And so I know how well they can run a museum and how educational their museums are. And so I told them that, they could pretty much have the museum side of things. That, as long as they don't make major changes that disrupt the flow of the ship, yeah, they could pretty much have the actual the museum on sea deck. Do it however they wanted to do it. I told them, as long as they don't, I've worked very hard to develop this nice, authentic, easy flow through the ship. You don't, like Branson and Pigeon Forge, where they've got, buildings added on to the side and they extend out and they've warped the shape of, everything. I'm trying to keep it as visually authentic as possible and everything. And so, yeah. So the guy I talked with was going to go run it by the board and, see where they stood. But hell, if EM Group doesn't want to be a part of the attraction, which I think would kind of suck a little bit, but, Branson's already, showing interest. So, Branson could run the museum side of it up here if they wanted. Because, that's what they do, is they've got their museum down there. So, Man, this thing is really starting to come together a little bit. Kind of seeing kind of the half of it starting to take shape. I'm going to set that back down there a minute. Because now... But... So I know when I talked to Hannibal the other day, last Friday, the lady I talked to, she, you know, the Molly Brown birth home is up there in Hannibal, Missouri. That's where she was from. That's where she was headed to when she was on the Titanic. She was headed back to Hannibal to get the last of her stuff to finish her move out to Colorado. And everything. And I've been up there once before because we used to go to Hannibal all the time when I was a kid. Every summer we went to Hannibal. But I haven't been up since they remodeled it, expanded a little bit. But yeah, the lady I talked to up there, she was absolutely excited to hear about it. She even said that as soon as it opens, she's going to be one of the first ones down here staying here. Now, how is that even possible? I've got an entire batch of parts left over that didn't even get used in that section. But, yeah. Let's see. Next bag is 38 through 52, which is this one right here. Try not to talk while I do that because that can get kind of loud. But yeah, they I guess it's actually what I need is right here. I skipped prematurely to the next step. But yeah, they I said if you know, I said I'm you know, I said this is probably going to be my last live for a little while. I don't know. I don't know exactly how long I will be, you know, I'll be doing what I'm trying to do. But, you know, I'm trying to get, like I said, I'm looking to move and everything, and I get moved, I'll definitely have, you know, a spot set up to do all the stuff I've not been able to do around here right now. Like, one, getting to building the big RMS Titanic set that I've got and everything. And, you know, get to work on that part. But it's, like I said, there's so much going on that right now that I don't know what my schedule for this stuff is going to be for a while. So, you know, I wanted to go ahead and... Oh, come on now. Oh, these damn off-brands. There we go. Okay. Yeah, they... but, you know, I said I've been talking with a few places and everything, and I know one of the things I'm hoping to be able to do once I get moved is I want to reopen my P.O. box that I used to have with Titanic Truths. You know, so much stuff has happened in recent years that I had to close it for a while. And of course, you know, I would like to be able to reopen that and everything. And oh, no, not that one. This type, not that type. Trying to build this here. But yeah, so, you know, I'm hoping to be able to reopen the P.O. box. And then, you know, so fans can start sending stuff again. Because, you know, they used to, you know, I used to get stuff through my P.O. box all the time when I had it. But, you know, I said so much stuff has happened personally and with the business over the last few years that it's been a whole ordeal. But yeah, they so, you know, I'm hoping to, like I said, reopen the P.O. box and make it so, you know, if people want to send stuff again, they can. Where did that other piece go? There should be two of those. Oh, no, this one. I was looking for the wrong type. But yeah, I said the tickets, you know, I do have the tickets up for sale now. If you go to my Facebook, there's a link to my app. I created an app to sell them. So we do have that now. Oh, message came through. Okay, so I'll check that later. I'm trying to concentrate on this. Okay, so put those together like that. They go there. Ouch, shit. Damn it. Come on, get on there. But I said the tickets, like I said, they are fairly expensive. But, I mean, you can't expect tickets for this attraction to be $20. That's just never going to happen. But, you know, they're still far less than what they would have been if you used original 1912 prices. Because, you know, the parlor suite, you know, the richest, most luxurious room on the ship, there are only 2 of them. If you took the price of a parlor suite ticket equivalent to what today's money is, I mean, you're looking at like $150,000, $120 maybe, well over $100,000 for the parlor suite. Oh, come on. Oh, man, I hate it when they include illegal building moves in the plans here. Something Lego would never do. But, yeah, so like I said, you know, I said on the app, there are multiple pages you can go through. And it, you know, there's the home page shows you the tickets and the prices and everything. But then you can go to the, there's another page that, you know, tells you about what the attraction is, and then it mentions the normal prices of what the tickets are going to cost and everything. And so you can just basically take those prices, multiply them by 2 or by 5, I mean. There we go. I know, I cheat on that sometimes. It's not good for the Lego or my teeth, but oh well. But yeah, like I said, and you multiply those numbers by 5 and you'll get the prices. And I said the parlor suite 5-day all access pass right here for a parlor suite, you know, is, you know, almost $10,000. It's, like I said, it's not cheap. You're not going to get a parlor suite experience on the Titanic for, you know, $200. Not going to happen. The cheapest ticket that I have in the 5-day all access pass is just under $500. You know. But like I said, you can't expect the amount of work this takes and everything, and the amount of detail and the sheer cost of what this thing is going to require on the you know, to do what it needs, to build it, just to create this attraction. You know, the price is going to be fairly high, unfortunately. That's just inevitable. Where did I miss that piece? Did I miss that piece somewhere? No. I don't see another 2x4 listed. Maybe it goes on the next step. Yep, it goes over there. Okay. So that's where that goes. Okay, so now these, they go right here. But yeah, I said, I think the app is working. It should be working. I didn't have any, like I said, when I set it up, I didn't really notice any, big issues or anything. I said I got it. It didn't tell me, this is not correct, or you cannot link to this, or any of that kind of stuff. It all seemed to, come on now, squeeze in there. It all seemed to work fairly well as I did it. So hopefully that means it's up and going. Now I'm just trying to squeeze this. Why is this not going in? Okay, what the hell? Why is this not... Hold on. This doesn't want... Hold on, I think I know where I messed up. Let me go back a little bit. One more page. How about here should do it? Oh, no. This page. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hold on, I see where I messed up. It's these parts. I gotta rotate them this way. There, that ought to do it now. There's a stupid illegal build that they included in this set. In order to get the parts to fit all the way down in and snap into place like they're supposed to, you gotta do it a certain way, and I put the piece on the wrong direction. It's a right spot, just wrong direction. There. There, now you get an idea of the side, you kind of see the side of the, and this goes here, and there you go. You kind of get the idea of the violin coming out of this, what it looks like. It's not too bad. Actually got some pretty decent detail to it, I think. Okay, on to the next bag. 53 through 64 is this one right here. Whatever the extent, I just want to say... bag. And listen, and dream stuff, man, I gotta say, I'm actually kind of shocked. I've not really had any dreams about, like, my attraction or anything. Bumped the camera stand there a minute. Yeah, I'm surprised you know, like I said, that I've not had anything with my get that out of my side a minute. Oh, that, man, I keep hitting. Hold on, let me move my camera a minute. I keep hitting it. Okay. So. This. This. Okay, and this. But I've kind of wanted to have a really good lucid dream about my attraction. Get a, you know, kind of be able to walk around the attraction, be able to actually see it. But I've not really had one of those kind of dreams, at least not yet. Okay, where's that other spare disc? But yeah, like I said, I've not really had that experience yet. Oh, come on, box, sit up there. Jeez. Oh, trying to. So on this end here, it goes this way. Try to see which way this goes here. Trying to. Trying to get these all lined up right. Says where my. This is where this thing drives me nuts with these panel pieces that they make. It's because they're always such a pain in the ass to get lined up right. There. Oh, put that back up there a minute. Yeah. Tell you what, I can't wait to get moved so I can have my workspace back. Even if it's just like the corner of my living room or something. A designated table. See, I just have no room in this place right now. It's ridiculous. Okay. So take both of those. Gotta try to spread this stuff out a little bit so I can see what's here. Put this on like that. Actually, take those off for just a minute, so I can line these up one at a time. I said this. Try and get these panels to stay in line. Oh, come on, stop folding in like that. Man, these parts. See, I can't do it this way. I'll connect it from the top. And then go down here to the bottom. There we go. Connect it that way. Pain in the ass, man. You can really start to see the shape of the violin now. I said it's supposed to be full size, but we'll see. But okay, so now here's on the other side of this thing now. I'm gonna put that. Come on. Sit down on there. Come on. Oh, trying to line up these 1-bys, especially when they're in a tight corner like this, it's always such a pain in the ass. No, not that one. This one. See, now, these panels will be easier. They should have included this when you did this step right here, when you actually did the panels originally, just so you could keep them in line with what you're doing, because this is ridiculous. Come on. There you go. Line up. And then, there we go. Put it all down, just like that. Now, get some of these bigger bricks out of my way so I can see what I've got. It's still here. Okay. You always want these 1-bys right in the very tight spot. There we go. And 1x3s. Well, if I can hold on to it. Okay, and then we'll take a 2x4 across. And then finish it with 1x4s. Maybe. There it goes. Line that one up. My only thing with this violin that I'm wondering is, do I want to do Wallace Hartley's violin as it was, brand new as he used it, or do I want to do the aged version that's in the museum today, where there's only 2 strings on it, it's dirty, it's a little rusty, the neck piece that braces it up to your neck is gone, all of that. You know, how exactly do I want to do it? I'm not 100% on all of that right now. Oh, come on. Why? Man, why do you not? There, get on there. Damn. Should not have to be that hard. Here we go again. You know, I haven't fully decided. Stuff coming along nicely. These Legos, I said with this set here, it don't help that this is off-brand. I said they had a set of these on Lego Ideas at one point, but it didn't get enough votes to become an official set. So off-brand company hijacked it and made this. So this is the only way you can get it, unfortunately. But yeah, see, now that I got that all braced up along the top of those panels are much better now. Yeah, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. I said I've built several off-brands that you can't get anywhere else because official Lego does not make them. You know, I've even done a couple that official Lego does make, but I bought an off-brand because it was cheaper. But yeah, these off-brands, they never have the same clearance that official Lego has. I know my Technic Nerf dart gun that I built, there was connecting the trigger to the handle on that one was a royal pain in the butt because it required a slight illegal building technique, put a lot of tension onto the actual parts. It was not that fun. Okay, so you stay there. And so put that there. Make sure that all of that clamps down nicely. Trying to. So that's about half of the violin body right there. But so now we're going to flip it over and we're going to start working on the other half. So what we do, now we basically got to repeat all of this that we just did. Somebody's out here working in my area. So now we're going to get the other side going a little bit here. This is definitely a unique set. I always feel like these off-brand sets require a lot more skill in building them than standard Lego sets require. Just because the tolerance with the parts are so ridiculous at times. Because like I said, you know, Lego and even Kobe, which I've built several Kobe sets, you know, they take pride in their quality, and their tolerances for their parts are amazing. Kobe's not quite as perfect as Lego, but it's still a lot better than these parts. And so yeah, it's just okay, come on now. There you go. Get on there. No. And yeah. Oh, here we go again. Bag. What bag are we on? 65 through 73. This bag right here. But the one good, I think a couple of the only good things about this set is they bag these parts really well. You know, like Lego, they'll tell you, you know, you need bag 1, but then you have like 5 bag 1s that you have to open and sort out. They don't do this. You get this one bag that has this number on it, and that's literally the only bag you need. You don't have to open anything else at that point. You literally only have the one bag at a time. And it just... And the instructions are amazing. I mean, they're very clear on this set on how everything goes, how everything works. It's, you know... I've got about 75 to 100 pounds of bulk Lego that I'm actually trying to sell. I was going to work on opening a Lego store here where I'm at because we don't have one at all. But with all this stuff that's come up recently, I'm looking to sell it all and everything. I've also got a bunch of model parts that I want to sell off just because I've pretty much lost all interest in models, unfortunately. Because I used to do model commission work, and I would build models. You know, I would build normal Titanic, I would build Olympic, Britannic, I would build the wreck models, all of it. And I'd put lights in them. I did all of that stuff. But I got sick last year. And I ended up in the ICU on a ventilator for 3 days. And when I got out of that, I had lost all interest in models after that. I've tried doing more. I tried doing a USS Voyager model for Star Trek stuff, because you know, I loved Voyager. And I said, I couldn't. I have no interest whatsoever in models, unfortunately. Then, I do have, if anybody manages to be able to afford it, but buy a full 4-pack of tickets to the Authentic Experience Parlor Suite in the attraction, in the 5-day pass style, they will get a free, brand new, still in the box, never been opened, Centennial Edition model set. I've got some of those. I think you should... Yeah, that's doing the filing brand new. Yeah, I need to get a good high-res image of the sticker, or not sticker, but of the engraved plaque that his fiance had done that set on the at the stem of the, you know, on the thing, so that I can get that printed out into a sticker that I can attach, and so that, you know, you can tell that it's Wallace Hartley's violin at that point, because right now it's just a violin. Don't I have a one? There it is. So I know I had a 1x2. But yeah, so yeah, there's a little sticker that I'll need to make, which this is the easiest mock I've done, honestly. Because that's literally all I've got to do is just print one sticker and boom, it's Wallace Hartley's. I mean, it's not that hard. But, yeah, there's... I said, I've worked on other mocks where, like, I bought a Lego ship-in-the-bottle set a few years ago, and then I customized that one into a Titanic in a bottle set, and then one of these off-brand companies came out with an actual Titanic in a bottle set, so I bought that one. I've got a Kobe Titanic that I've been working on turning into a mock of the, and I've been working on that. I've got a Lego Dom's charger down here that I've actually been working on turning into the General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard, but I've got to get a few more parts, well, not a few, but a lot more parts to actually make that one do what I need it to do, you know, want it to do, design-wise. I don't have quite enough Orange Technic to actually do that set the way I want to. So, yeah, it's... That's another one that I'm working on. I would like, and maybe, you know, the attraction opens up, takes off, becomes popular, and I get into a better spot financially, I can do it. I've seen other people do it, but I would like to be able to get some more of the large Lego Titanic sets, and then do the Olympic and the Britannic. Go on Pick-a-Brick and swap out some of the external body parts. Like for the Britannic, you just swap out a lot of the plates that they use for the outer hull. Swap them out for white and greens and, you know, different colors and styles and everything. You can easily... Like I said, I've seen it done. I've actually got pictures online, on my Facebook, I think, that shows somebody who did that. And yeah, that's one of the things I want to do. But oh, come on now. You're so cool. There we go. Definitely. goes on there. Try and get that lined up right. And then, come on. There we go. That's really starting to take shape. Okay, now we're on to bags. 74 through 83, right here. But I said, I know one of the mocks I would love to do if I can, you know, if the attraction takes off and I get into a better place financially where I can afford it. One of the mocks I really want to do is a large build of the Linwood Hall, which was the home of the Widener family, who were, you know, investors in the Titanic, and they were, some of the family was actually on board and died in the sinking. Their home is out in Elkins Park, Pennsylvania, and I am obsessed with that house for some reason. I don't know why. I've never been like that with any other place. I've built a very small version of it out of Lego, but I want to build a much larger, more detailed mock of that building and everything. And it's just, and if I can actually get into them, I would just about give anything to actually own that building, actually, that home. In all honesty, I would give damn near anything to actually be able to own it. Okay, come on now. Where's those little 1x2s? Normal 1x2s. There should be. There's one. There it is. Got buried. But yeah. And I said that's one house I would just give anything to actually own. Not even joking. I mean, I don't know what it is about that place. I said I've never been to it. I've never even, the farthest east I've ever been is Knoxville, Tennessee. So, you know, I've never even been to Pennsylvania. But, yeah, I would just about give anything to actually own that place. Because what I would do is restore it and then turn it into a, you know, bed and breakfast. You know, do something similar to Titanic. You know, to the Titanic attraction. There would be a set of rooms you could sleep in. There would be a small museum with a section dedicated to the house, a section dedicated to the family, to the Widener family, and a section dedicated to Titanic and everything. you know, I'd have all that. Trying to get these stupid panels on. Always such a pain. And everything. But, you know, maybe one day, who knows? Probably never, but, you know, you never know how the future will turn out. But, yeah, like I said, I don't know if maybe a past life I was in that house. I was part of the Widener family or something. I don't know. I know my previous life, I was a NASA engineer. I know that, but I don't know what the deal is with... Oh, there we go. Got that done. Down gently, ever so gently. But, yeah. Because I said, even though I've never been to, the house, been to Pennsylvania, I know the layout of the house. I could damn near walk the house already, and, you know, and at least in this lifetime, I've only known about the house for a couple years. But I don't know what it is. But that's another ship I want to see in VR before Titanic in her wreck form. I don't know. I've not really emailed Simon in a long while. I might email him again, see what he thinks about the attraction, and then see if he is doing something with the wreck, doing a VR scan of it, maybe. I don't know if the local government would let him do that, because they are extremely protective over that wreck. Even more than Ireland over the Lusitania. So I don't know how that would go, but yeah, but yeah, I might end up emailing Simon Mills. Let's see. See what all he thinks. But oh, lovely. We got storms moving into the area now. It's got a weather alert. But I know exactly how you feel, man. I'm disabled myself. I said you know, I use a walker to get around my house. I've got crutches, a wheelchair. I'm working on trying to get me a power chair. But like I said, I don't give up. I don't stop. I don't let it stop me. I will actually, and I know I shouldn't, but I will actually push myself to the point that I'm about ready to collapse from pain. My legs and back go out and everything. And I said, I know I shouldn't, but, you know, it's just, I've never been the type of person to just sit and do nothing, you know? And I said, you know, so I fully understand what you're saying there, you know. you know, there's a lot of times where I'll come up against some obstacle that is just completely beyond my scope of being able to do, and it will completely frustrate the shit out of me trying to get it done, you know. Let's see, now we're on the bag. 84 through 98, this right here. And so, yeah, like I said, I fully understand. I said with the attraction, you know, I've even gone and, you know, I've designed my own apartments into the facility. You know, I've actually designed several. I got 5 2-bedrooms and 2 4-bedroom apartments on the second floor of the entrance pier just above the parking garage that will only be available to myself and very close friends or family that I deem, you know, worthy, or whatever you want to call it, of being in there. It's not really going to be anybody, there's not really going to be anybody else. Just, it's not going to be open to the public or anything. I might rent one of the empty ones out for an Airbnb once in a while. But I said, it's really not going to be open to the public. And I said, I've made that thing completely, even though, you know, even though the apartments are on the second floor, I've made them completely handicap accessible. I've got elevators that can take, you know, get me wherever I need to go within the facility. You know, inside the ship, inside the Titanic itself, you know, I've extended the 3 main elevators up at the front. I've extended those all the way down to the bottom of the ship so that, you know, people can access every single deck without a problem. But yeah, but as for inside the entrance pier, like I said, you know, I've got an elevator in the main entrance to the apartment area that can take from parking garage all the way up to, you know, up to the second floor to the apartments. It's got its own built-in laundromat. There's a gym, so, you know, I can go exercise and keep my strength up. All of that. Then there is like I said, in the back corner of the gym, I just recently added in a larger freight elevator that will be able, that I can actually, you know, that takes you from the parking garage all the way up to the 3rd floor main entrance. And so that, you know, you can, you know, if people are you know, somebody's renting the place out for a birthday party or a wedding, or, you know, or something, you know, they can get their supplies inside the ship much faster by doing, you know, using the freight elevator in the parking garage and everything. And so, and then I can, of course, take the freight elevator and skip all the ticket counters and, you know, everything, and get where I need to go. Here comes this damn illegal Technic move again. You are not supposed to put them on the studs like that. Such a pain in the ass. But yeah, it's so like I said, I take my I've had a lot of people while I've been planning and designing this attraction. I've had a lot of people talking about handicap accessibility and meeting ADA requirements and all that, and I tell every one of them the same thing. I'm disabled myself. I've been fully wheelchair bound at times. So I take disability accessibility very seriously and everything. So yeah, it's just come on, stop sliding back out of my way. But yeah, there's but yeah, now on to this part here. But I have been doing this live now for almost 2 hours, so I think I am going to go ahead and call it for the day, and I'm going to finish this in my own time here, and I will do a video on TikTok after it's done, like I did with the Guggenheim. But in the in the meantime, with everything, I said this might end up being my last live here for a little while because of everything I've got going on. I don't know how things are going to be going here for the next few weeks or so. Like I said, I'm little issues with where I live and everything, and I want to be able to take care of that, focus on that for a minute, get that all dealt with like I need to. And I'm hoping to get moved into a new place before the snow starts flying. Oh, here we go. This is the hard part again. Okay, come on. I'm trying to... Oh, there we go. Nope. Oh, shit. See, this is what I hate. These damn panels. But that one there. Try to reconnect these now. Okay, there. Okay, that's there. There. Put these panels, of course, back on. They really need to put a stabilizer block across the top in the same step when you do them. But oh, come on. That does not want to stay. But anyway, there's the violin so far. I think it actually goes this way. But yeah, that's the violin so far. Not too bad. These panel pieces do not want to stay in place at all. But I said, I've been on here 2 hours now. It's one of my longest lives yet. So I'm gonna go for now, and I'm gonna try and finish this in my own time here, and I'll do a video once it's done over on TikTok. But like I said, this might be my last live for a little while and everything, because like I said, I gotta focus on what's going on behind the scenes here for a little bit. So until next time, I will see y'all whenever. Said subscribe here on YouTube so you know when I go live again, whenever that gets to be. Maybe next week, maybe in a few weeks, I don't know. And then, like I said, follow me on TikTok. My birthday is a month from tomorrow, and I'm trying to get the TikTok as close to 1,000 as I can so we can go live over on TikTok instead, because it's much better platform over there. YouTube is really starting to die out. So, I said, but until whenever, I will see you all later.